Hi, I'm Ross Benjamin reporting for the Offshore Gaming Association. That's OSGA.com, your number one source for information on the offshore sportsbook industry. That's OSGA.com. I'm going to be taking a look at Sunday's divisional round matchups in the NFL playoffs between the LA Chargers and the New England Patriots and the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints. Let's take a look first at the Chargers at New England game. That game goes at 1:05 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday. Currently, as we speak, New England is a 4-point favorite according to 5 Dimes. Keep in mind, folks, I am taping on Thursday, January 10th. These games go on Sunday, the 13th. So these lines are subject to change depending upon when you view this video. Well, the New England Patriots have gone 7-0 under the total in their last 7 games as a home favorite of 9.5 points or less, and when there's a total of 57 or less. And those 7 games have averaged a combined 38.9 points per game. So basically, when New England is a single-digit favorite, which doesn't happen very often, and the total is 57 or less, they've gone 7-0 under the total, 38.9 points per game scored. The LA Chargers, on the other hand, they've gone under in 8 of their last 11 games, including each of their last 3. The Chargers have allowed 19 points or less in 8 of their last 13 contests, while the New England Patriots have gone 3-0 under the total in their last 3, 8-1 under the total in their last 9, and the Patriots defense has quietly played very well. As a matter of fact, New England has given up 17 points or fewer in 7 of their last 9 games. And finally, the LA Chargers have historically, in recent times, gone under the total on the road. As a matter of fact, 13 of their last 20 road games have gone under the total. That's a 65% rate. I'm going to take the under here. I'm going with the LA Chargers and the New England Patriots under the total of 47.5. Next, the defending world champion Eagles, who looked dead in the water a few weeks back, and all of a sudden they find themselves in a divisional round matchup at New Orleans. That kicks off at 4:40 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday. Currently, as we speak, New Orleans is an 8-point favorite, and there's a total of 51 on this game. Now, these teams met earlier this season in New Orleans, and the Saints just absolutely crushed the Eagles. The Eagles have improved drastically since, especially in the last quarter of the season, and New Orleans has just been consistent throughout. They lost their opening game of the year at home to Tampa Bay. They lost their regular season finale at home to Carolina in a game they rested all their starters, so you can't put a lot of weight in that. In between, they won 6 straight at home. As a matter of fact, the New Orleans Saints, under the tutelage of head coach Sean Payton, have gone 8-0 straight up in ATS in their last 8 home games when coming off a bye. They won those 8 contests by an average of 19.4 points per game. So they've absolutely dominated in this situation. And you know what? The Eagles have had a nice run, but they were a little bit lucky last week with the missed field goal that hit the upright, then hit the crossbar and came out. They're not going to be as lucky this week. They're going to be facing a team that's very underrated defensively, may not be up to the par of where the Chicago Bears were, but they're certainly a much more explosive offense and balanced offense with 2 very good running backs, a core of wide receivers that could take the top off a defense, and again, a Hall of Fame quarterback in Drew Brees. Now, here's an NFL betting angle on this game that makes a lot of sense. Since 1988, any NFL home favorite, playoff home favorite, I should say, that's coming off a bye, and they're a favorite of 5.5 points or more, they're facing an opponent that has a win percentage of 647 or less. The Eagles currently, even with their win last week in the playoffs, 10-7. That's a 588 win percentage, so they qualify in that regard. Those home favorites of 5.5 or more in the playoffs, coming off a bye against a team with this kind of win percentage, have gone 19-10 against the spread since 2004. Since 1988. So this is a proven commodity here. That's a 65.5% win percentage, and then you factor in everything else I said, how good New Orleans has been at home, period. Also at home when coming off a bye. I'm going to take the Saints here. I'm going to lay the 8 points over Philadelphia. Once again, my two picks for Sunday, January 13th, and the NFL divisional round games. I'm going to take the LA Chargers and New England Patriots under 47.5. I'm going to take the New Orleans Saints -8 over the Philadelphia Eagles. Once again, my name is Ross Benjamin. You can visit my website. That's rbwins.com, where you pay a little to make a lot. It's there you'll find all the games I personally wager on myself. Not only football, folks, but college basketball right now. My 10-star top plays in college basketball. How about 16-4 with my last 20? That's 80%. My NBA 10-star top play totals, 12-5 with my last 17. That's 71%. Again, folks, that's rbwins.com, where you pay a little to make a lot. Until the next time, I like to wish each and every one of you all the very best with your picks this weekend.